One of the most pristine settings in all of sports. In the shadows of the San Gabriels, the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California. And it will come alive when the powder blue-clad fans start the 8-clap and UCLA, ready to roll. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Offense in an empty set. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to pass. It's Ward. Got his man. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can... field and get the first down.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They'll give it to Johnson. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. The short hands, it's Martinez. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Tackle is made after the first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. They're going to ride this running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Little touch pass to the receiver.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
The give from the gun. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. For the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football, and they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll bring it out. It's Sturdivant. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. A first down for the offense. He's going to pass. He finds his man. Nice, solid completion there. Hit him on the slant.
Yeah, and a nice route in the slot, too, by that receiver. Great job putting his foot in the ground, crossing the face of the defender, and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Wants to throw. It's Garbers. Looking deep. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable.
And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Unloads it left. It's gone.
But when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Looking to buy time. A strike downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Garbers. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Off the play fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on 4th and a country. And the ball is intercepted. Bringing it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Boy, the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Dropping back, it's Garbers. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. They'll try to pick up the first. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Hey, whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
The Canes have moved it inside the 20. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally and handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Miami.
And the Canes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive gain. Now let's go get 7.
Trying to run it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Canes! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Now adjusting. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
Give the defense tons of credit. They were not fooled. Everybody thought that was going to be a run play, but the defense didn't. They pinned their ears back. They got upfield, and they got to the quarterback.
Well, they haven't been able to get it done on 4th down so far today. They've missed on their first 2 attempts. Is the 3rd time the charm. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Yeah.
The names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Portis, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Canes will put total leather and we'll get started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ford. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The offense set for a first down play. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Notre Dame right back to the line. Dropping back, it's Leonard. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Caught in the backfield, it's Locke. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical and they like to run the football. And when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to call plays, start to settle in, everything looking good on offense.
The aerial assault continues. Hauls it in. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down.
A nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have, but when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
On second down, looking again to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get a huge loss on that play.
Hurricanes will take over 1st and 10.
Offense getting set for first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Got room at the 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Running back goes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
With the catch, it's Martinez. Still running at the 40. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Back to throw, it's Ward. Pocket starts to collapse. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the ground with the back. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And the Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10.
White 53. White 53.
To the ground, he's got it again. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13.
At the 13-yard line. Second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. After run, now throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Trying to take it back. The 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Irish! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They'll try to add another to their lead. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He runs into the end zone on the fake. What a gutsy call to come up with a 2-point conversion there. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
He's looking deep, and he intercepts it.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
That's a great job by the DB, playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position, knocks the ball down for an incompletion.
And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Looking for a man. It's Leonard. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. Sweet feet on the move. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Going up top on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He wants to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Looking to pass on second down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And that pass is intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to throw, it's Ward. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Oh, they try to trick him. The holder wants to pass. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
One more snap coming before halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half.
With the score, Notre Dame 14, Miami 0.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
First and 10.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
First down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Ward. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Offense gets set for second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's looking for an open man on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
That fall's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
Looking for his man. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Oh, look out. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Martinez. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. The give to the tailback. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown,
What a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Love. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Will take over. First and 10.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
They'll line up for a second down play. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Quick strike complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Leonard. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they...
Can anyone catch? And it's a fumble after that huge gain. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure that you get closer to the scoring range. I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Martinez. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 14, Miami 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The handoff to Johnson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. They'll run the quarterback sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. These two teams just trading body shots and haymakers.
And we talked about it all week. These two teams, just great teams going at it. Who's going to make the plays late? Who's not going to make the plays? But we knew this was going to be a huge battle because these teams are so good and so evenly matched.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Love. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Using his legs, it's Love. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
I get it. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
Finds a crease at the 20. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. The offense coughs it up. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate.
Man, once you get in the second half of a tie football game, you cannot waste these opportunities. You got to put points on the board. You got to take care of the football when you start to get in the red zone.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
People talk about physical tackles all the time. That's how you deliver the boom. Lower your pads, run your feet, take that guy from him going forward to flat backwards on his back.
Back to throw, it's Leonard. Quarterback moving. Fires downfield. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Notre Dame right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're trying to get to it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
They didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end, and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's George. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And that is exactly